Let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your
Didn't you go over this in the first trial?
Let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
Crazy awesome to the max, okay.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
You?
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Oh, yeah. Interrupting him so he can't point out...
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
Himuki? What's her name?
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me!
Huh? I'm not interrupting you!
Yes, look at that innocent face.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Himiko, yeah. Wait, what is she pointing at Himiko?
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
Yeah, I thought you were friends.
Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive.
I like this Atua.
You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all. Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
Yeah.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
Well, I think he died before the magic show, but sure.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
Her voice makes me laugh.
That's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle.
It's all mysterious.
Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
Really think she'd make it that
I
obvious.
still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
She's gonna end up killing someone.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. Can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Sure, if you want to put yourself in that position. So what do you got? Scratched handcuffs, square glass pane,
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
or
The
tank trick.
culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
Just remember the
After
buttons.
that, the time ran
Oops.
out. The door of Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eaten alive!
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Wow. As eaten by piranhas, I fell into the tank. That's a fact, but it doesn't mean it's cause of death.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater
Maybe the scratched
escape
handcuffs?
to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that,
Oh, it does.
time ran out.
Actually. Oh, how do I? There we go. Does this say he was... Yeah, caused by drowning. Okay. So I guess it's the file.
The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive.
Stop. And fire. 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 Nope. Fire. There we go. Ah,
Eaten to bone by piranhas.
And he was eaten alive.
there we go.
That's wrong!
Got there in the end.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
His gruff voice surprises me every time.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
Yep,
So
that's
what?
what does it.
Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they'd changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
A while ago. It's obviously before the show started.
That's it!
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Indeed.
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh, wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
But he was in the tank with the
Guys,
piranhas,
it's magic.
separated by glass.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, Gunter.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
Okay.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
And we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
I mean,
No, it was real magic.
I feel like Shuichi's already figured it out.
Magic. Magic. Magic.
Now convinced. It was real magic.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
She says with a smile.
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. Can't figure that out. This case is going nowhere. So would it be the pane of glass, or...
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
Gunter's account was there was no
What
one
about
in the
that
tank.
square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
It must be real magic!
Secret hatch. That's probably...
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe there were 2 Himikos,
Yep, I agree.
and one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
Hey, my costumes aren't disguises.
That's right, there was a similar water tank in Himiko's lab. I remember my investigation. There was some trick to the tank.
How did Himiko escape the
Alright,
water
I
tank?
assumed that the water tank trick was the magic trick that she performed, not the trick of the tank. Yeah, okay.
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Maybe there's some mechanism.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
Wait, really? Oh, it's set up on the stage. Whoops, my bad.
Oh no!
Ah, you're fine.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
I'm in the tank.
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Yes. Whoops.
I agree!
I agree.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
I like how everyone just agrees with anything I say.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Okay, let's go.
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
Is it? Is it really?
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. Ah! I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Her hand looks very awkward in that angle. Oh, truth blade. Okay. What,
The side of the tank
staircase?
being open.
How do I do this again?
Anything to do with Himiko's escape.
There we go.
She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Advance.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Assuming it's the wet stairs.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank,
Whoops.
the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words! There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch.
Hello. Wait, so how did the water not come out of the tank, though?
Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Not quite.
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the
Okay.
performance.
I imagined the stairs were more solid than that, not a single thin line.
Allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The hatch on the side.
The staircase also has an escape hatch. one facing away from us.
Oh, so there might be water still pooled in the bottom of it. Okay.
It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
Okay. He said it.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
Like that. From that angle, it looks like the staircase, like, the hatch goes all the way to the glass tank. And where the hinges are, I assumed the swinging door went to the bottom. But
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
ah, Mia.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Whereas the hair was dry also.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Ah, Ryoma.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a
It was
trick.
magic.
It was magic.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. Oh, should have changed her uniform.
That's it!
That's it, of course.
It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel, too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Okay, answering every question I have.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
What?
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
What's gonna happen?
Fine.
Oh,
You win.
okay.
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
I was expecting her to flip out or something.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
So this is where Gunter's
Now that we
witness
understand
statement
how
or
the
whatever
trick
comes
was
in.
performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where
Oh, hold
did
on.
the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
Nope. It was
But that's where Himiko would escape from,
in the tank.
right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for two people to fit in there.
Well, from the diagram that we saw before.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
So this is where. So I was right about Gunter's testimony, but wrong about the reasoning.
That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy. I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
She was the only one in the tank.
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of
Wait,
us.
so the more
why
guilt
are
someone
you
gets put on
accusing
them,
her?
the more they're into the center they get taken? Like, as nice she's red and in the middle now.
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees.
Yes, look how sad I am with my smile.
Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until
can be
this body
arranged.
takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Do I lack the dedication? I think that's what I meant. What are we doing? Conta's account. Yeah.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs
Let's just see if there's anything
and
else.
simply switched places with it.
I guess that
Are
must
you
have been
telling
it.
me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
Right, but Gonta was there.
So basically, no one saw it.
There we go.
That's wrong! Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta.
Yeah, he did.
Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above.
Gonta better not die. Better be one of the ones that live.
Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
No one was in there.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Indeed.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then, Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Nope.
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Clearly it was not inside the staircase, but where? Pane of glass now, or crammed piranhas?
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Yeah?
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Square glass pane, or
Or maybe
piranha
the
tank?
body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
Here we go.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and
There we go. What? I missed the V
agree.
point or whatever?
Keel's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated.
I think we're getting through this one pretty quick.
This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
I mean, I guess we then need to figure out who set this up, which might take a bit longer.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created.
I was thinking of it
in the
more
tank.
vertical, but sure.
It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
Yep.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What? Ow.
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could.
And he's just bringing this up now.
When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Okay, yep.
You know, now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Yes, the bottom of...
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass
It's not a glass tank though, just one side of it's glass.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
With the black rag.
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
Able to conceal the body in the piranha tank. The crammed piranhas, I assume?
This is it!
This is it.
It was the piranhas. The piranhas.
Whoops.
Huh? The piranhas?
Yes, the piranhas.
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there were more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. Because they were all crammed.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
I need to drool while thinking about it.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
So how's... I mean, I know he will just give him all the information about the scuffed handcuffs and Ryoma's ultimate prisoner situation. This is crazy how they just take him at face value. Believe everything he says as he lays everything out.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank.
Piranha tank had a lid?
It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
How is it the lid if it could like fit inside?
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
Well, not quite.
It only means we now have other suspects.
Yeah.
You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Is Atua happy for you?
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
Because he was wrong.
What a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
God.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
There's
Himiko's still brainwashed!
going to be more to this Atua thing, isn't there?
But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
God.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Huh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand.
God.
So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Ichi brings up a valid point. Only one time the culprit could have set up the scene. During nighttime? It's done yesterday during nighttime? Alright. Well, it seems that's because you couldn't go swimming or whatnot, and that was our big point.
That's it!
Okay.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Helps when you have multiple choice.
Oh, wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
My God.
The bitchlet!
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
What will go off?
You talking about my butthole?
What?
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible!
Ha 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 ha.
Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Okay, let's see what her face looks like now. Yeah.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
Sure, we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. Rules, I guess. Okay.
I was wrong!
So narrowing it down to... I mean, the meet and greet, I think, but... Witnessing Roma, I guess.
This is it!
Yeah.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow
Yeah.
down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Mir.
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Well, and Kikichi.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
Just hanging up the curtains.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Indeed, Gonta.
Fuck that noise.
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
Just a little.
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
That's not
What?
exactly true.
My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway,
Sure.
among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
Again, Kikichi.
I apologize, but given the
wasn't there.
circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
So they're going to be all talking at the same time?
I'm
No
not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Yeah. Why isn't Maki defending herself? Well, you got it correct. But first, let's give you another tutorial. This time around, you'll have loud voice dialogue. Okay. So when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice, that blocks out everyone else's arguments. And if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. So shoot it out of the way. Sounds good. So let's have a look what the truth bullets are first. Maki alone, witnessing Roma. Kichi's account. To the dorms. Saw a figure of a girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. So that might be Miu's account. What's the other bullets?
And I was running away from Gonta!
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the
others
girls'
were with me.
bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch my
Until they
drift.
left with
Filthy male
Gonta.
pervert!
What's Monkey's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave
In
the
the girls'
gym at 9
bathroom?
p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay
What?
at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Stay in the gym.
I have
And I
an
was
alibi.
running
Gym
away
for
from
about-
Gonta.
Okay, what's
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the
witnessing
classroom.
Ryoma? So it was around 8. Miu also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that.
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Sure you did not stay at the gym? This is...
Stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own
I'm
room.
assuming it must be that one, but... Oh, it's completely whiffed, but sure. And then...
Monkey's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired and fell asleep.
Okay.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
So there's nothing to contradict there.
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Just try shooting this. Okay. Not
I
sure
heard it.
how that works, but we'll see.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Didn't I counter... whatever. Let's just keep going. Yep, we just read this. And then we go around 10 p.m. Yep.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi.
So Himiko and Angie were both in the gym at until 9.
I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If
Indeed.
you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Went to Kikichi. Back to those in Kikichi, Gonta and Miu's statements. To what we know, that figure we saw must be... I mean, I'd assume Miu, but...
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Miu, right?
Miu.
What? Mew?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec, since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Could have been Maki. Although, she's scared of Gunter, so. A half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. Too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, Gunter see Mew, but Gunter's face gets red hot, so Gunter no could bring her. Face got hot? You mean you were hot on a trail, right? No, she's what does she call it? Secret woman weapon. And then her, well, let's use my secret. Okay.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, 'cause, I'm
Pretty stacked, so
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
Okay.
that's my story and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches. Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling.
Oh, Gunter.
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got
Probably
the body
smart.
of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time.
And she's proud of it.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
God.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Okay.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder?
Oh, Maki.
Eeny, meeny,
Oh,
miny,
Kaito.
mo. Gets the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. Something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. To believe Kaito until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
Coin toss. What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
Yeah, that's not gonna work out.
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
Kokichi, always fun.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
Well, I mean, how can they argue against each other if they have no alibis? Like, they don't know
We'll catch the culprit
anything.
in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
Well, you are his lackey, so.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
You can't fault his passion.
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The
Oh,
Cubs
yeah.
pad.
Forgot about the motives.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Oh, that's why I wasn't there.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
Okay.
Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
No video that Roma had. Was it Kaito's or Maki's? Well, it wasn't Kaito's. But should you announce
That's
that?
it.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
That's why his voice gets
Yes,
deeper every time.
You're right.